Hey, what is up? Dark Nemesis yet again. And yes, topic for the day: smartphone wars. Why is the war is between against? The war on the smartphone is possibly between the upcoming iPhone 5, which is stated for release, and which is released on September 21st, or the direct competitor, which is Samsung S3. Alright, there's a lot of debate about it. I sent out quite a few Facebook posts for quite some time now over which is better, the upcoming iPhone 5 or the last Gen 4S, the 4, the Samsung S3, and the other sort of smartphone there is currently in the market and upcoming iPhone 5 on the market. So yeah, it has been a little bit of a dilemma, so to say, which is actually better. Let's quickly go through over like some of the features and all the pros and cons when you get between an iPhone 5 as well as an S3. The iPhone 5, stated by Apple to be possibly one of the thinnest as well as the lightest new generation of smartphones there is in the market today. I can't quite really say whether that's true or not, because there are other good smartphones that are developed before it that actually had those sort of dimensions. Yes, the stats may be okay on paper, but let's go through some of the major sort of things that they added to the iPhone 5. First of all, it's a new proprietary Lightning 8-pin so-called cable. So yeah, there's like a switch of a cable between. When the 4 and the 4S actually got released, that you were using this cable. I'm holding it right now. And now they change it. From this one, it's going to be an 8-pin, which is a lot smaller than that. And unfortunately, for that one, you won't be able to use it in your 4 and 4S, or even iPhone 3 or the iPod Touches, if you will. The new ones, you can't use that port anymore. So yeah, that was basically, when I first looked at it, this was my major thought. And of course, compared to the S3, it uses like the so-called micro USB. The micro USB has actually been used for quite a number of devices, not just the Samsung S3 mine. Even a BlackBerry has it. I use the BlackBerry, uses this same port as with the Galaxy X3. So you could use that. And from S1 to S3, the charging ports are the same. So there wasn't a really need to actually keep changing cables every now and again. And of course, the next thing about between the two is that iPhone 5, you need iTunes to sync all your files in, and whereas actually you don't need to. The iPhone 5, in terms of connectivity wise, of all the bandwidth, all the connectivity, all the 4G, 3G, all that sort of matter, the iPhone 5 has a lot of these options pretty much optimized, to say the least. So 3G, 4G, and of course there's a LTE. I don't know what the heck it is about, but there's also an LTE as well. And offers a lot of connectivity options compared to the S3. So yeah. And what else is there? I mean, there's quite a number of differences. And of course, the basic thing about the iPhone 5 and the S3 is iPhone 5 is smaller and lighter than an S3. But that's it. I can't say whether the iPhone will win. No, it won't. Definitely not. The S3 is like a direct sort of competitor to directly. It's like you can do a lot of things without messing around with all the software and all the dings and dangs and all that sort of business, which is of course a very good thing for the S3, which means you can just drag and drop your files from your computer to your phone. Unlike compared to the iTunes method, where it's just annoying. But having used that before, I'm okay with iTunes syncing, but it's a bit too troublesome, a little bit too annoying at times. and certain files you need to do some little conversion, whereas for the S3 you don't really need to. And in terms of, other than some of the new little hardware changes here and there, the new earphones or something, basically the iPhone 5 is not really that much of an improvement compared to the 4 and 4S, in a nutshell. So, whereas the S3, from the S1 to the S2, the S1 was plagued with a lot of problems in the past. So S3 is like, they fixed all the problems and made it a lot better. Okay? So in terms of the price point, the S3 prices is possibly gonna drop in response to the iPhone 5. iPhone 5 is already going to go for steaming like $1,000 SG without a line. It was like, holy shit. Would I go for the iPhone 5? No. S3? Thumbs up. Sorry, Apple guys. Although I love the iPhone in the past, I know how I like it, how it used to work, but in this case, it's not really that much of a hit for me. After seeing what the S3 can do, and after comparing the stats on paper, of course the S3, in my opinion, will be put on top. As you probably know, what the phone that I'm bloody using right now is this freaking Sony 1616. Look at this shit. Seriously, look at this shit. Fuck phone this is, huh? By the time I throw this away, man, I can't bear to use this shit anymore. Look at this. Shit, it's off. And to get all my contacts, man, it takes a long time. Let me show you the camera. See, I'm using this stupid iPhone, the 1616. So if I were to get a replacement, it will be the S3. Although I could get back to my iPhone, which my dad is using right now, but the thing is, it's all gone heck a lot of whack, which is possibly the reason for the S3. All the iPhone stuff that's inside the phone itself is like gone berserk on me. Now, even the buttons won't work, the switch won't work, the silencing toggling switch, it's not working anymore. It was my iPhone until my dad using it, doing my point on my NS10, which you can't bring along a camera-equipped smartphone. And then I switched to a BlackBerry, which broke on me. The screen's not even working now. Although I can receive calls, yes, the OS itself is working, but the screen's not working. I can't be bothered to repair it. It's too expensive. Okay. What else? Yes, battery. From the S3 and iPhone, S3 can swap out for another battery, if I'm not mistaken. iPhone, you have to take it directly to the shop and have it directly replaced, which is a mess. Yeah, that's possibly why I think the S3 is still reigns supreme of all the smartphone wars that are today. So the S3 would definitely deserve my place as a phone replacement. Bye bye Nokia 1616, Samsung S3, I will buy you. Sorry Apple, maybe next time, huh?